Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Wherever you're watching Wisdom Yard Television, is trends. And you know when Sidonje is standing in front of camera, you know Motuti Deni, like I don't come. And I'll be taking you on a journey of what is actually trending in every part of the world. Talking about Nigeria, Africa as a whole, you know, from Europe, every continent, everything that is trending. That is what we do here. And don't forget, this is WYTV, and the sponsor for trends, it's Nokpa Abals. You know, I always talk about Nokpa for you guys to just try it. If you try it once, you try it again and again and again, and you tell a friend to tell a friend that Nokpa Abals is actually a product that is good for your health. You know, when it comes to all this Omambe that you went to do in the weekends and all, after the Jekuje, you know now, just take Nokpa and you will see the results ASAP. You understand? So today, I'm going to be taking you on a journey of some trending news and just chill and enjoy the show. And you know me, I don't need to mention my name, but I'm going to still mention it. For those of you that are just joining the live for the first time, it's Ahmed Abbas Olatuji, but you can call me Sidon J Omoyagba, the only Idon of Wisdom Yard Television. All right, let's kick it off. No time to check time. The first one I'm going to be talking about is this one. This one, Atiku. I don't know what is wrong with Atiku. He should just rest. I don't know. Well, Atiku, the presidential candidate of People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the 2023 general election, is challenging Tinubu's. Make person they challenge our president. He's challenging Tinubu that Tinubu did not have primary education and secondary. I don't understand. But our president actually dropped a result that this is his certificate for primary and secondary. But Atiku is challenging him that if you are sure of yourself, let us see your certificate of primary school leaving certificate and secondary school certificate before we could believe you. But this one is previously known as, he uploaded this on his Twitter previously, yesterday, to question the former Lagos State governor's academic credentials, that he should just release his credentials. You know, and in Lagos State, people are actually talking about Governor Sanwo-Olu's WAEC certificate too. So I don't know, is this there's something going on in that Lagos State that I don't understand? I don't know what Atiku is trying to tell Nigerians. But Tinubu is just quiet. You know, I love my president. You know, talk. Even when they said the University of Chicago that I went to was a fake something, that is a propaganda, fine. No wahala. But what is Atiku trying to tell us? Is he trying to like, they went to court of whatever, tribunal and everything. Nothing happened. The president has not been impeached or anything happened. So I don't know why Atiku is bringing up this result of it. I don't know why he's bringing it up. But anyhow it may be, he is dragging our president. Our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, did not go to primary school. So is it possible? Why would someone go to primary school or secondary school and will still be doing this thing? Tinubu was actually an accountant. He worked as an accountant, yes. And it is clear. He has the record, and everybody, all Nigerians know. Say Tinubu self no small normally. But then I don't know the reason why Atiku was not dragging him because of you know, when you don't have anything to use to tackle someone, let this man, let him work. Just let him see imagine as the president of Nigeria, he has not rest. From one subsidy to ECOWAS, from ECOWAS now you are dragging him. He never even come out of the two stuff, the subsidy and ECOWAS. You are already talking about result again. Won't you let him rest? But I know what they are trying to do, Sha. You are trying to distract our president so that I will not be able to perform well for the 4 years now. Lie. Don't worry, more than don't worry. My president went to primary school and secondary school normally. But I don't know, you know, politicians, they know themselves. But what Atiku is trying to do, me, I'm against it, because you can't just be, you know, spoiling our president's name just like that. But let's wait and see, because they said politicians forge results. Yes, they said it. And we have been seeing cases like that. Not to talk of people that are not even politicians, all these students. Miss Yoma, the case of Miss Yoma, you forgot, in the JAMB students that went on to, you know, diabolize her results, saying she is the best student in JAMB. So she was later caught that it was a lie, a big lie, you understand? So I don't know, maybe that's where they are getting this idea from our senior men, you understand? But then Atiku drags Tinubu, telling us that our president did not have primary school and secondary school certificate. That is a trending news of today. Yes. Then the next one I'm going to be talking about here. This one self shocked me, to be sincere. I don't know when all these things, Nigeria is going to come out of this problem. So Cameroon, you know, Cameroon is a neighboring country to Nigeria. They opened their dam today, no, yesterday. And before they opened this dam, they already sent a message to Nigeria that, okay, well, they want to open their dam, and it's going to affect, let me say, states that is sharing border. I'm talking about on water now. That is sharing that border with Cameroon. That is going to affect them if they open the dam. The flood will be much. Fine, I don't know. Now our federal government, they know about this, and they didn't take any measure. No measure has been taken since Cameroon sent this message. Now it has happened. Do you actually know that now flood is now available in other states? I don't know what is going on in this Nigeria. Cameroon did a very good thing by telling you guys that, okay, telling Nigerians that, okay, see what is going to happen, see what is happening. Then the Cameroonian government had in a letter addressed to the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. Then on weekend, they said they have warned of its intention to release water from the Lagdo Dam and asked the agency to take precautionary measures. Now they've warned Nigeria. They've warned us. They sent text, they sent message, they sent mail that, hey, we are opening our dam, the Lagdo Dam, that if we open it, it's going to cause wahala. So you guys should take measure. Okay. Then, however, states, some of which are on the front line of flooding caused by release of water from the dam, said they had already started taking steps to prevent loss of lives and destruction of properties. Then the states that we are talking about now, it is not like they've opened it fully. They are just trying to like tell us more so that you know they come, you know, we dey type of rain now. So they are telling the federal government now. So what I think is the federal government should now go pass the message across to the state that this thing is going to be affected. States like Benue State, Delta State, and Lagos State. So they should take note of that if Cameroon should open their dam, it's going to affect Lagos State. So those of you that are staying in Lekki, be careful. Those of you that are staying in Badagry, they've already said, you know, before governments can come up with something, hey, it will go far. So I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, if you are staying around there, you're watching this live, or you have people that are staying around these places, this water, this thing, let them know now that Cameroon will open their dam. You know, before government will come up with anything, things will have happened. Your government used to be slow in Nigeria before they come up with something. So you guys should take precautions. If it is community agreement, if it is community effort, do it so that you will not face wahala of flood. Me, I'm saying my own now, and that is why we are bringing you this trending news that you should be able to know what's up. Cameroon has already sent message to Nigeria that they are opening their dam, the Lagdo Dam, that Nigeria should take precautions. They should take measures on how to, you know, stop flooding in every state that's going to be affected. 3 states in Nigeria: Benue State, Lagos State, and Delta State. The 3 states are going to be affected by the dam they want to open. So you guys should just take note. Don't say this one they didn't tell you. It has been stated now. Yes, and that is that about that. The next one I'm going to be talking about is this palliative of a thing. The relief of the subsidy relief palliative that the president was trying to tell us that we are going to get. Okay, but I never got mine. I don't know if you've gotten yours, but then I'm here to see this palliative. Even the one I saw, they were fighting on it. Talking about the one in Lagos State here, they were fighting about it. People are chopping koboko because they want to chop palliative rice. Don't be smarty. But that is not where I'm going to. Yenagua, that is Bayelsa State. Do you actually know that they've looted where palliative was being stored in Bayelsa? And it is this thing happened in the evening time on Sunday. That was yesterday. It was just like fame, you understand? But then, you know, people actually knew Bayelsa State government will keep that palliative there because during the flooding time in Bayelsa, that was where they kept palliative. So people actually traced this palliative to that place and they got it, and it was being looted in Bayelsa. So residents of Yenagua, the Bayelsa state capital, on Sunday reportedly invaded and looted a warehouse where palliatives are kept. So it's not like they looted it. So it's not like federal government, I mean state government opened the this thing for them. They just, you know, they find their way in and looted palliatives. The warehouse located in the Pansia suburb of the state capital is where the 2022 flood palliatives were stored. So when the flood in 2022 happened, that was where they kept palliatives. So people actually feel like, okay, this palliative that our president is talking about, I think they think it will be stored, and they got it right, and they went there and looted it. So me, I want to ask this question: are we going to blame these people, or we blame the government, the Bayelsa state government? Because these palliatives have been disbursed to your state. You are supposed to share it to these people, and once you didn't share it on time, they have to take it because there is famine, hungry. They are hungry. Hunger dey Naija. What do you want these people to do? So I'm not blaming them. To me, if I'm the judge, I'm not blame anybody, because although what they did was bad, you know, trying to loot, you know, finding their way in and all. But then there is hunger. People want to eat. People are not even making money to be successful or to have business or to do anything. They just want to have money and eat. They just want food. And that is why the palliative was being, the idea of palliative was being brought by the president. That, okay, to ease the problem of subsidy removal, let us bring up palliative. And now the palliative is in your state. You are not sharing it to people that need it. I know the federal government did not need the palliative because you have money. Yes, I mean the state government rather. But then these Yenagua people, they are hungry, and they need to eat. They have families to feed. So they have the opportunity to, you know, go with them, and they got the palliatives. So this happened yesterday evening in Bayelsa, when Yenagua, that's the capital of Bayelsa, when they are trying to like talk about how they are going to be sharing this thing. People are already, you know, going in and pack everything where they want, 100. So I don't know, maybe this was being hijacked by some hoodlums. Maybe it was an idea of some hoodlums in Yenagua. But then the people of the community, most of them looted the palliative in the warehouse. So I think they should tamper justice with mercy, so that they won't start packing people now. Anybody that they see Indomie for their house, I be palliative nylon for their house, they will just pack everybody, they go. I better go. Because people are actually, they are hungry. That's what I see. Because it's not easy to stay in this hardship in Nigeria without eating. And when you hear that food is somewhere being kept there, why are you keeping it? You're supposed to share it on time. In Zamfara state, all the other states, they'll be sharing it, and you know, even in Lagos. So that is that about that. Yenagua people looted the palliatives that was being kept by the Bayelsa state government, and the investigation is still going on though to, you know the source, the root of the people that looted the warehouse. So, but the warehouse has been a place where they store palliatives for Bayelsa state before, because when flood happened in Bayelsa in 2022, that was where they stored palliative for the flood. So people actually, you know, did their mathematics well before they looted the warehouse. All right, from there to the next one. This one, I don't know when we are going to learn in Nigeria. Now, a man from another country came to this country to come and commit crime. So I'm trying to look at how are they going to, you know, deal with this case. Because a South African guy now came to Nigeria and was trying to escape Nigeria with cocaine. I don't know why this guy came to Nigeria to do this business. So now my problem is, are they going to look for this guy with are they going to look for the root of where this guy got this substance from? I'm asking NGLEA now, because now this guy was from South Africa. He came all the way from Ethiopia down to Nigeria, but he's a South African guy. But he was being caught with a substance at the airport. Now, my question now is, what are they going to do for this guy? What is the federal government doing on this case? Because I don't want to hear they release him, because if it was Nigerian that was being caught there, now prison straight, to be sincere. So I don't know what NDLEA is going to do for this guy now. All right, so the news was that a 29-year-old South African drug trafficker named Erasmus Jean Perrier has been arrested in Nigeria for attempting to export 2.6 kg of methamphetamine concealed in his luggage to Middle East Asia through Nigeria. So he's taking the drug to Middle East Asia and wants to pass our country. Thank God that NDLEA, they are sharp. They caught the guy. Then this is just as operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, frustrated the most by a transnational cartel to ship drugs concealed in a pair of male slippers and a wooden drum to Indonesia. So this guy is trying to take this drug to Indonesia, and he sealed these drugs in a drum pad, wooden drum, and slippers that are being packed. You know, there are so many ways these people use to traffic these drugs, different ways. But this guy has been caught, and is a South African passing Nigeria to Middle East, Indonesia. So please, you need to be very careful. We need to be very careful in other man countries, because if anything like this happens to a Nigerian in another man state, forget it. That person is gone. They won't even. There's no appeal. There's nothing like appeal. You are going to prison. So I want federal government to take a proper justice on this guy trying to escape from Nigeria to another man's land with cocaine. So now, I don't know where the case is going to. I don't know what NDLEA are going to do. No matter how much amount they give NDLEA, they should not take this case simple. They should do it accordingly. That is what I want. Because now you will now hear that the case is being adjourned or whatever. You know what to do, NDLEA. You know the necessary step to take. So you guys should just do it sharply. Make me hear the news, because I don't want to hear justice for South African guy. No. Why will you come from another country to come and commit crime here? That is bad. Yes, that's very, very bad. So that is that about that. Then the last one that is trending today, and I'm going to be talking about before leaving the show, is about the NYSC in Borno State. The National Youth Service Corps has disclosed that Corps members are now withdrawing their relocation. They are withdrawing their relocation applications to serve outside Borno State, after realizing that the state is now peaceful. The state Borno coordinator of the NYSC, Comrade Mohammed Jia, made the disclosure in an interview with the Nigerian Tribune in Maiduguri on Monday, noting that most of the Corps members posted to the state who had earlier applied for relocation of their service are battling to withdraw their applications following several goodies coming to the camp, as well as the presence of basic amenities. Now, people are not trying to go back to Borno State because they are using something, different goodies, to extract people to Borno State. Now, I want to ask this question. I hope Borno State is now safe to stay. Because last week we read a news about kidnappers kidnapping 8 Corps members in Kano State. Now, you are trying to encourage Corps members to stay in Borno State so they can, perform their duties to serve Nigeria as they would do. They don't have a choice. You have to serve Nigeria before you can have that certificate. Normally, we are not saying we cannot serve Nigeria, but is the security there? Is it on point? Because that is the question. You are trying to use all this news, all these things that you are saying now to bring that you have good amenities now. They have a lot of goodies in Borno State. But then, the most important thing is how far is the security there? How strong is it? We need to find, federal government needs to find something to do about this security thing, especially for these Corps members. Because I cannot leave my state to go and serve in another man's state and die there, or they kidnap me. It's not done. So I think this is a good thing though, if they've restored every other thing that can make that camp not to be useful or not to be able to stay. I think they've done everything, talking about the security and all. But then the news that has gotten to us was that the camp is ready to be used and people are already coming there. Like they really want to come there to come and serve in Borno State. Well, I just pray any other Corps member that is going there, I pray you are safe, because Borno, before, if you hear Borno, after 13 years, now they did orientation camp there 13 years ago before this year. So a lot has happened in Borno State, but we pray that things like that did not happen again in Nigeria. That's my prayer. So this is where I'm going to be ending the show. And don't forget that the sponsor for this program is Nokpa Abbas. I still remember my almost self, Sidon J. Oboyagba, the only idol of Wisdom Television. Join me again on Trends as I say, take care.